Pull up. What's good, everybody? What's good? Y'all already know. Monday the 17th. That's right, y'all. 2025. Hold up. Let's not put the cart before the horse. Y'all know we gotta do. Y'all know we gotta do. I almost made a mistake, but it's all good. It's all good. Woo! And then I gotta shake it off. Do, 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 do. What's good, everybody? How y'all doing? It's Monday the 17th. That's right, y'all. 2025. I'm your host, BOOGOTTINYC, and this is our bottom line, where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that and that, where we be talking about this and that and that and this and this and that. Just got me pissed. Yes, I needed that. That always makes me laugh. That's my favorite part of the song. Does that mean that I'm a bad guy? No, it doesn't. I just like to laugh, especially on my birthday, because it's my Goat Gotti, Goat Gotti. It's my birthday, it's my birthday, it's my birthday, it's my birthday. Doom, 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 doom. How everybody doing this March the 17th, the best day the best day of the year? Why? Because it's my birthday. That's right, y'all. I already told y'all, March the 17th, that's my birthday. Happy to be here. Happy to be able to make another trip around the sun. And now I got y'all to celebrate with, so it don't get no better than this. I'm looking for tips today. I'm calling y'all out if y'all don't pay. Straight up and down, that's what I say. Y'all ain't got no broke, y'all wrong. Y'all ain't got no dough, y'all wrong. Dead ass. It's my birthday. Y'all lucky I ain't got a money clip on me right now with a bunch of singles on it. How everybody doing today? It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. I made another trip around the sun. Yes, I'm celebrating. 3 outfits ready to go. This is the morning time for y'all. That's right. It is what it is. It's your boy BOOGOTTINYC. I'm so happy to be here, to have made it another trip around the sun. I don't even know. All I can tell y'all is I'm going to turn up all day. Y'all going to be with me going to the parade. Even if it rains, we always go to the parade. I'm the Black Irishman, honorary Black Irishman at the parade. So yes, we taking the camera out to the parade. If anybody want to go, check in, because that's where we going to be at. Rain, sleet, snow. We always go. That's how we do it, y'all. That's how we get busy. It's your boy. I'm so happy that you guys were able to wake up this morning with me to be able to celebrate another day. First time we actually get to celebrate my birthday. Hopefully you guys will tell me when your birthday is and we can celebrate that too. But yes, I am happy that I made it another day, another trip around the sun. Salute. Now wake everybody up. Tell everybody, get up, get up, get up. Bugatti's on right now. The bottom line is on. It's time to get busy. Just because it's my birthday, I don't normally work on my birthday. I do consider this work, but you know what? We fam, so we might as well get busy. And I got a lot to go over. And since it's the first time I'm rocking on my birthday, why not do this with y'all? First time I'm working on my birthday, can't even front. I'm one of those people. I ain't working on my birthday. I'm serious about that, because I work every other day. That's why I get that day off. So I can say that. But without any further ado, who's in the building? We got Batty Lynn. She's saying good morning, happy birthday, good morning. Thank you so much, Batty Lynn. We got Guy. Hello, happy birthday. You guys see I got the green honorary, you know what I'm saying, like the club cup, the green jacket that they give you, you know, when you win at the golf tournaments and all of that. What y'all got going on? Hey, what's up, Kendra Walker? She's in the building. Grand Rising from VA. Rebecca, how you doing? Good morning from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Hey, everybody. Mary L, happy birthday, Bugatti. Thank you guys so much. We're about to turn up in here. I don't even want to waste no time. Want to make sure that we getting these clips done, because we actually have a lot to go over. Let me get into these titles, because now I know you guys already know, but as of yesterday, Trump has ordered airstrikes on the Houthis. And it's going down. So it's pretty crazy right now. We got this real long paragraph that I gotta read. I ain't even going front, telling y'all straight up what it is. Big old paragraph. I don't know why I made that for myself to write, but it is what it is. But y'all know what I want to do. I'm ready to get to work. So what we gonna do? We're gonna get into these titles because we got a lot to go over. So let's get into it. Again, I'm glad you guys are here with me on my birthday, celebrating, but we got a lot to get into. So let's get into this thumbnail. What we got right here, we got Trump orders airstrike on the Houthis. Yes, as you guys may know, here we go. U.S. versus the Houthis, an American response to the Houthis, who are a fraction that are backed by the Iranians. They set themselves up to interrupt trade by shooting weaponry at passing U.S. military ships, and they're finally being responded to. Trump ordered fighter jets to attack as a result of what the Houthis have been doing. But then the Houthis retaliated and hit one of our ships with 18 ballistic missiles. So we got to get into that one. That's going to be pretty crazy. President Trump calls for his legal opponents to be jailed. As you guys know, he's really peed off. He had that meeting, the speech at the Department of Justice. We're going to get into that. Let's keep on going, you guys. We got more subtitles this morning. The Department of Justice is also investigating the potential of egg price gouging. As you guys know, the prices of eggs are ridiculous right now. They're saying that we're like two to 3 years behind on our populations due to the fact that they had to euthanize a lot of our poultry, a lot of the chickens, no pun intended. Long story short, that means that the prices were raised on chicken poultry as well as eggs. We're going to get into that. I got the whole clip over here. And last but not least, we have the SpaceX Crew Dragon. They successfully reached the stranded astronauts on the ISS. Appreciate that, you guys. It's pretty hard to read that stuff backwards. You guys see it forwards. I see it backwards. So I don't want to waste any more time. I want to get into this. We got this situation right now where these Houthis, I never heard of no Houthi, but these Houthis are getting busy right now. There's going to be 2 clips. I want you guys to see exactly what's going on as far as the response. We have to understand that this is a response to over 187 attacks on U.S. military ships that pass through the Red Sea, as well as trade ships like oil ships and things of that nature. The United States is basically tired of what's going on over there. They're backed by Iran. And it's not fair to trade to have to not to be able to go through the Red Sea in order to operate. Who are you to tell us that we can't sail through the Red Sea? Excuse me, guys. I get a pass for that. It's my birthday. Let's get into this clip. Hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. This is the U.S. warship who shot down the Houthi drones after an airstrike. So this is what they're doing out there at the Red Sea right now to try to protect as well as defend trade and much more. Check it out, y'all.
Targets in Yemen. Officials called this an opening salvo for the attacks on shipping in the Red Sea, but it followed the president.
Areas in Yemen on set. What's coming? What's happening there in that region?
Move to the airstrikes on Houthi targets in Yemen. Officials called this an opening salvo for the attacks on shipping in the Red Sea, but it followed the president reaching out to the Ayatollah, basically trying to restart talks on their nuclear program. Netanyahu's been pushing for the U.S. and Israel to do a joint operation on Iran's nuclear facilities, and the Ayatollah rejected the president's request for talks. Is that kind of a joint operation under consideration now?
Well, let's talk about the situation that we inherited in the Red Sea and the Suez Canal. We have not had a U.S. warship transit that area in over 4 months. We haven't had a U.S. flagged commercial vessel in over a year. 70% of global shipping has been diverted from two of the world's most strategic waterways, adding cost and complexity to global commerce. That's what we inherited. The president has decided that's completely unacceptable, but we're not going to do what the Biden administration did in terms of this kind of pinprick back and forth. We hit the Houthi leadership, killing several of their key leaders last night, their infrastructure, the missiles. This is essentially Al-Qaeda with sophisticated Iranian-backed air defenses and anti-ship cruise missiles and drones that has intact the entire global economy.
Okay.
President Trump showed leadership, and we just hit them with overwhelming force and put Iran on notice that enough is enough with its backing of the terrorists and providing them the most sophisticated weapons that have attacked our warships dozens and dozens of times. All of that alongside an offer of diplomacy in terms of all options are on the table for their nuclear program.
All right, just
Yeah, but guess what? So yeah, as you know, every action demands a reaction. So you guys already know, they already said that they struck. They already hit, they already hurt, people are already down, right? So now we're gonna go to the other aspect of what happened in that aspect. Who got hit and what's going on here. I'm not gonna play the audio because it's pretty crazy. I don't know what's going on there, but I want you guys to see. This is gonna be like a video clip that they keep playing over and over again. It's the US versus the Houthis war live, actually. And these are ballistic missiles that have been shot at the Houthis and took these people out. So they're gonna show the beginning of the actual strike, and then you're gonna see the Houthis retaliate, and they hit one of our ships with 18 ballistic missiles in retaliation of this right here. We're gonna get like one loop out of this so you guys can see it. I'm gonna read some of this. Here we go. US President Donald Trump on March 15th ordered attacks on the Houthis in Yemen. Come on, let's go. Following the orders, US CENTCOM carried out large-scale ops across Yemen. US CENTCOM said precision strikes to deter enemies and restore freedom of navigation, like you heard in the previous clip. US warplanes razed 4 areas of Yemen as per Al-Lahira, vote quoting Houthis. Al Jazeera, sorry. Trump warned Houthis, your time is up. Hell will rain down upon you. This is before the strike. Now we're going to get to the aftermath. 18 U.S. strikes came days after Houthis announced plans to resume attacks in the Red Sea. And these are the follow-ups to what's going on right now. This is the Houthis right now. The Houthis' threat came after Israel halted humanitarian aid delivered to Gaza. Remember, Houthis halted attacks in January this year after Gaza ceasefire. So this is what they've been doing the entire time. I had no idea. Since November 2023, Houthis have launched over 100 attacks on Israel and merchant ships. Yemeni rebels said that their attacks were to pressure Israel to end the war in Gaza. Yemen fires 18 ballistic missiles and drones at the U.S. Harriet Tubman. That's the U.S. Harriet Tubman out there, and that's Yemen, and the Houthis shooting back 18 ballistic missiles at the Harriet Tubman. War drums louder. Houthis take ultimate revenge. We need to get a little bit more out of here because this is the part. The Houthis claimed attack on the U.S. aircraft carrier U.S. Harriet Tubman, USS Harriet Truman on March 16th. This after pledging to meet escalation with escalation following deadly U.S. bombing. This part right here is crazy. He started saying stuff like, we're attacking back because of what the United States have done, blatant aggression against our, come on, Santa Ana, and I don't know how to say this stuff, I apologize. The American enemy commits to be the #1 aggression, led to the maritime of wounding of dozens of incomplete, I can't read that, I'm sorry guys. But he's talking about the retaliation, He's also talking about the destruction that actually happened due to the strikes, the airstrikes, and their justification for why they shot back at the USS Harry Truman. He's also claiming that they will be doing much more. This is just the beginning. They're going to be a very stern enemy when it comes down to protecting that area, and it's going down, y'all. Long story short, Iran is supporting the Houthis as like an annex, and that's basically what's going on with that. What you guys think about this? Because it's crazy. As far as, I mean, every action deserves a reaction, but then we have the 18 ballistic missiles. You know, that seems like that's a lot. Plus, people lost their lives when it came down to the attacks. Nick, your military industrial complex. This is what we voted for. What we have here, Finn, Jeremy. This is a good breakdown. Thanks for explaining it like this. I have Asperger's. Okay, thank you. Nick Urs. They only cost about what one person makes in their entire life. That ain't shh. Okay, AWA King, I thought y'all didn't want war. We don't. I know I don't. What else we got? What a clown. Okay, let me just get you out of here. I ain't taking no crap on my birthday. Get out of here. What else we got? What else we got? Life. Did you know you can make... Okay, let's go. Okay. Yes, it is. TV's fine. There we go. Let me make it better for y'all. Yes, I paid $28 for 60 count generic eggs last week. Geesh. Yeah, it's about to get crazy. I got that coming up. Danny said, happy birthday. All right, y'all. I know you guys probably don't care about too much about what's going on with this, but this does affect trade, and it's what's going on with our government. Moving right along. This is something that's crazy. In Macedonia, at least 51 people are deceased and more than 100 are injured in a nightclub fire. Want you guys to see what's going on with this. We cover stuff everywhere. No matter where it is, we always make sure that we cover it and get the message out, because it might not be, people might not hear about it in other places. So this is what happened in Macedonia the day before yesterday.
Begin with breaking news overseas. I want to share with you this live look right here from North Macedonia, which is about 6 hours north of Greece, where a massive fire tore through a nightclub in an eastern town there, killing 51 people and injuring more than 100. That's according to authorities. This is a live look right here from just outside the nightclub, and you can see that local police right there are still on the scene. They've roped off that section as they continue their investigation. According to authorities, the fire broke out at around 2:35 a.m. local time while a concert by a local pop group at the Pulse nightclub was going on. That's according to the Interior Minister of North Macedonia. He said that pyrotechnics caused the roof to catch fire. Now, video showed chaos inside the club, young people running through the smoke as musicians urged people to escape as quickly as possible. And this is a daytime shot there as the sun has risen. Officials saying the injured have been taken to hospitals around the country, including the capital, many having severe burns. The health minister said 118 people in all have been hospitalized, and they are receiving assistance from neighboring countries like Albania, Bulgaria, as well as Greece, saying, quote, all our capabilities have been put to use in a maximum effort to save as many lives as possible of the young people involved in this tragedy. This is the worst tragedy in recent memory to happen in North Macedonia. The population there, less than 2 million people. The prime minister saying, quote, this is a difficult and very sad day for Macedonia. The loss of so many young lives is irreparable, and the pain of the families, loved ones, and friends is immeasurable. We are...
So yeah, 51 young adults. They were at a concert, and somebody thought it was smart to do pyrotechnics and I guess explosions, and it hit the ceiling, and yeah, set the place on fire as well as the ceiling. So a lot of them weren't able to get out. Some of them were. Over 118 people are being treated right now. Pray for the people in Macedonia and all of the lives that were lost. There were over 51, well, over 50 children, over 50 people. They're saying young people. You heard what he said. that lost their lives. Probably never heard about this. Definitely wanted to bring you guys this story to see what you thought about it. Yes, it's my birthday, but we still got to tell the truth, and we still have to understand that things happen in other places, not just New York and in your state. Let's keep it moving now, because we got this situation where a federal judge holds the deportation of criminal migrants. He's trying to like stop Trump from sending these people back from like Venezuela, Guatemala, and all of these criminals, right? So that this federal judge is like, no, you can't send them back. I want you to go. I want you to turn the planes around and bring these people back. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna just tell y'all just like this. It ain't go down like that. Them planes went over there. They got processed, and the people over there that's in the prison said, yeah, okay, tough luck. You ain't getting these people back. So yeah, you might in the future, this might stand, the order where the federal judge that's saying that the deportation is on hold for illegal migrants, that might stand because Trump tried to use like an old Alien Enemy Act. But yeah, allegedly these gang members in El Salvador are gonna, I want you guys to just see this hit right here. Because basically what's going on is one judge said that he's not gonna honor Trump sending back the aliens, but it was too late. They were already gone. So what you gonna do about that? They were already in the air and already going back over there. So here we go.
Blocking President Trump from using a wartime law to fast track the deportation of Venezuelan gang suspects out of the U.S. and demanding that the flights carrying them return back here.
Former acting ICE director and former federal prosecutor Jonathan Fahey joins us now. Great to see you this morning, Jonathan. So, just big picture, if you're looking at this whole situation and you're concerned about the integrity of the judiciary, and you see a president trying to deport suspected and known, Trendaragua gang members, and you have a judge that nobody's ever heard of interfering with this and ordering the planes to be returned, you have to think it's going to really undermine the judiciary.
Well, it's another situation where a judge has really taken on the role of sort of the executive branch, and I think the judge's defense would be, well, we're just stopping this so the merits, it could be heard on the merits, because once these people have been removed, they never would have a chance to have it heard on the merits. But
I gotta stop this. This is probably why I had a problem explaining this. I can't even make it, it doesn't even make sense. A judge orders the flights carrying deported Venezuelan gang suspects to return to the USA. Why would you want them to return to the USA? That's why I couldn't say it, because it's stupid.
But it does concern me when they're turning flights around and things like that create possible safety issues. But I think one of the bigger points here is the whole reason we have this problem is because the Biden administration admitted these gang members into the country and put them on temporary protective status, and they wined them and dined them while they were here. And some of the results of it are Laken Riley and Jocelyn Nungaray, which we've talked about a lot on these shows. But it really is a disgrace, because this is the only way they can deport them, because some of them have status because of the Biden administration, even though they're gang members. So, the Biden administration created this problem, this emergency, and the Trump administration is simply trying to protect public safety.
So that's why I said moving forward it could be an issue, because now that the judge has invoked this, they're probably not going to be able to send more, and there's of course many more that need to be sent back. On top of that, why do they send us their criminals, and these criminals do such harsh acts? And y'all already know in Venezuela and Guatemala and all these places that these people are criminals, right? So y'all send them over here so y'all can get rid of them. I'm gonna show you a perfect example of how they know for a fact that these guys are already criminals. The way that they treat them when they go back, the way that they're treated in their prisons. I'm gonna be honest with you, that's why they wanna come here. You wanna see what their prisons treat them like when they finally landed over there? And watch this. I'm gonna show y'all this part. When they finally got back to where they came from, this is how they get treated, straight up and down. This is how they get treated.
Footage from El Salvador's government shows a high-security transfer with shackled prisoners stumbling forward as heavily armed officers push them along. The wrists, ankles, and waist are tightly bound, forcing them to shovel in short, restricted steps. On the tarmac, riot police stand shoulder to shoulder, gripping their batons as helicopters hover overhead, scanning for any disturbances. The men are loaded one by one onto special units and military buses, their heads forced down as officers keep them under strict control. Sirens blare as a convoy of armored vehicles, escorted by special forces, transport them straight to the notorious CSOT mega prison, the same facility where El Salvador's government has locked up tens of thousands of gang members in recent years. Inside the prison walls, the men have their heads shaved in assembly line fashion.
So you know that these dudes is criminals. They already know who's coming back. This is TDA MS-13 gang members, and these are the ones that they sending back. So you know if they already know that these dudes is criminals, they've been just walking around New York, San Francisco, LA, doing whatever they want to do. Stupid, crazy, y'all. What y'all think about this? Y'all see this? Do me a favor if y'all appreciate the content. What we got? Woo, we got damn near 600 people in the building on St. Patrick's Day, y'all. Let me get those likes up if y'all appreciate the content, because y'all already know we at Our Bottom Line. We're the #1 show on the internet right now. I want to get to some of these comments, but I would appreciate you guys going ahead and hit that like button. Going to go ahead and hit this video. I want to see what you guys got to say about this topic, because do you see how they get treated over there? They already know who these fools are. Let's get it. What y'all got to say? Come on. What y'all got to say on this topic? Rocking Poochie said, let's worry about the domestic terrorists that's Trump let out of prison. Rocking Poochie said, plural. Alex, like, do you actually believe that's something that applies all over the globe? A sweet, savory word. Happy St. Patrick's Day. That's right, y'all. Happy St. Patrick's Day. How many American dollars are going into tearing down nonpartisan systems? That's what Callie said. Reltel, Vallejo in the house. All right, well, Vallejo, what's up? Where Vallejo at? Callie said, I wonder. Rocking Poochie said, worry about the Tate brothers. Wonder why. Callie said, wonder how. Okay, Kendra Walker, what you got to say, mama? She said, it's Bugatti NYC's birthday, born day. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up. Thank you, guys. It is St. Patrick's Day. I want you guys to see the rest of how they get treated. Ooh, I wouldn't want to get locked up in any place like this. Let's go.
While guards stand over them, barking orders. Cameras capture the moment they're wearing white prison uniforms before being marched, hands behind their backs, into tightly packed holding cells. Back in Washington, D.C., a federal judge ruled that deporting migrants without due process violated long-standing U.S. asylum protections. The White House pushing back, saying they didn't violate a court order. Quote, the order came too late, and illegals were already in international airspace. The El Salvadoran president posting, oopsie, too late.
Y'all see that? The El Salvador president said, whoopsie, we already got him. Y'all think we going through all that processing and sending them back? Get up out of here. Meet me at the airport, get my bags, I might be there. Y'all know what I mean by that. Get up out of here. Y'all see that? Oopsie. He put it on X as of all platforms. He put it up on X, y'all. Let's run that back because that was funny. Let's go. I gotta run that back. Let's go. Because y'all see how they treat it. They ain't going through all this to send nobody back.
Prison uniforms before being marched, hands behind their backs, into tightly packed holding cells. Back in Washington, D.C., a federal judge ruled that deporting migrants without due process violated long-standing U.S. asylum protections. The White House pushing back, saying they didn't violate a court order. Quote, the order came too late, and illegals were already in international airspace. The El Salvadoran president posting, oopsie, too late. His government confirming the inmates will remain in El Salvador with no plans to return them to the U.S. U.S. officials are backing the move. Secretary Marco Rubio called it a fair price for American taxpayers. And for those 137 illegal aliens deported under the Aliens Enemy Act, that does allow the U.S. government to deport those individuals without trial, Alex.
Jorge, we're also following.
All right, so that means that if they're gonna get deported without trial, and you saw that was TDA, that was MS-13, and that's what's happening, y'all. I gotta give applause to that because that wasn't no joke. He was like, "Oopsie, y'all ain't getting them back. We ain't paying no jet fuel and no air, no gas to fly nobody back to no New York, back to no United States." I'm sorry, y'all. I'm crying right now. I apologize. I apologize because this next story, I shouldn't be This shouldn't be tears of joy for this next story. Because this man got set on fire in Times Square, and I got actual footage of this person. Okay, he's all right. Got a little bit burns on his back, burns on his face. Don't know what happened, but another person got set on fire in New York City. Way to go, Kathy Holcomb. Way to go. What we got here? What we got here? Anybody got anything for me to read? Is it the same act used to deport legal Japanese Americans during World War II? I don't know. What else we got? Alex said, "North, my bad. I'm sick today. Head a bit foggy, but point still stands." Tim Harsh, broke the law. Step in peace out. Broke the law. Report for misinformation. Okay. Happy birthday. Thank you guys. I want you guys to see this next one I got lined up for you right here. I have my little opinions about stuff. Y'all shouldn't take that so serious. You know, you have your opinion as well. We might not agree on some stuff, but it's all good. It's all good. All right, this is that guy that got set on fire in Times Square. Yeah, I mean, literally, actual footage.
What happened, guys?
So we were over there, and he was over here. He was arguing with that girl, and then he just kind of pulled out a lighter, and he like doused himself in fuel and like gas or some shit. He just set himself on fire. His face was on fire.
So he did it to himself. Nobody did it to him.
Yeah, he did it to himself.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And you mentioned he was arguing with that woman right there. He's standing next to.
Yeah.
Do you know what the relationship is?
I have no idea. I don't know. We were over there. We just saw it. Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Now cops are saying they're looking for somebody that might have did it. Are you sure that it was him?
I have no idea, to be honest. I just came and I saw him over there, and he was just kind of like on fire.
Right. Thank you, man. What's your name?
My name is Tom.
Tom? Thank you, Tom.
He said Tom. That's a good name, Tom. Good one. My name is Biff. Talking about what's your name. Look at this. So it looks as if he did it himself. Someone may have run up on him with that fire extinguisher and put the fire out. The side of his head is burnt, like he had dreads or something like that. His skin too. His skin is burnt too. Yeah, he's pretty bad there, y'all. Pretty bad. I don't want to keep on showing nothing like this because, I'm not going to brag about being the one, nothing like that. But y'all saw it. Again, do me a favor, y'all appreciate the content, double tap that screen, hit them 3 buttons right there to like. We were about 1,000 people away from 30,000 subscribers. We deserve it. We work hard. We start pooling at 3 and we keep it going. What else we got right here? We got Sweets, Avery's World. Noel, you want those guys in your bedroom? What are y'all talking about down here? Due process, they're here illegally. There's no due process to it. They're not supposed to be here. What else we got? Kai said this is a community issue, not a Noel issue. What else we got? Callie, Alex, no one cares about what Noel did or didn't do. You guys are really going in on each other. What else you got? Mr. Good Citizen, I don't care about human rights. I care about constitutional rights. Thank you, Mr. Good Citizen. What else we got here? I'm gonna start skipping over these other ones. Yeah, I'm gonna start skipping over some of these. So when y'all talking about each other, I'm not reading that. They broke the law by sneaking into the country is what Tim Harsh said. You're right about that, Tim. Mike said, it's the same act. No, it's the same act. All right, y'all, we got to get up out of there because now we got good news. We got good news to report. The SpaceX crew, the Dragon, has made it up to the space dock station, and they're successfully going to be able to return the stranded people that was up there. This is a great situation. One lady said she can't wait to just chill with her family. Other guy said he just want to get a cup of coffee. Me, I wouldn't go up there no matter how much money you give me, because it is I don't want to be floating around in space. I want to be able to have my feet firmly on the ground. But this is to report what's going on right now with SpaceX. The phenomenal, successful docking. They actually reached inside of the station. So check this out, y'all. They reached the stranded astronauts yesterday. Check it out. This is them boarding the dock, boarding the vessel. Here we go.
The Rhodes is back.
Redesigned precision built. I'm really happy about this. I'm really happy they made it, because I was scared. I wasn't paying attention to this story before at all. I didn't know what was going on until they started making noise about it. But it's really great that they actually were able to make it there. They're glad.
Onishi, the first Crew 10 astronaut through the hatch, followed by Peskov.
I would be scared to be up there. You're crazy.
Nicole Ayers, the first of the Fly's newest class of astronauts to enter. And last, Commander of Crew 10, and McLean.
Yeah, I'm so happy about this too. Yes. Why y'all be staying up there so long? Just come down, all of y'all. What are y'all doing up there? Like, come on. Like, I ain't moving to space. I don't care what they say. Let me ask y'all a question. Would y'all move to space if y'all could? I know y'all tired.
Well, hey everybody down there on Earth.
You're not hot on the mic. I know. Is the receiver?
Oh yeah, we're on.
Okay, got it. Okay.
All right.
They changed it the last minute.
Got it.
Thought I.
All right.
Hello.
So that's that. They're basically on their way back. I thought that they were going to give a little speech while they were up there. They cut the speech, so that's that. But I'm just happy that they were able to go get them. Anybody left stranded somewhere, left from their families and their friends, I would be stressed out myself. So very happy that they were able to get a successful flight up. Hopefully that they return back home. And would y'all be going to space like that, staying up there that long? There's a lot of adventurous people in the world, I have to be honest. But myself, I'm not the type of person that wants to go to space. I'm good right here where I'm at. But would you guys go to space? Let me ask you, any of you guys, go like this if you would actually go to space. Put your hand up like this if you think that you would take a flight up on SpaceX to go to like Mars or like the moon or something like that. Are you that adventurous type? Just because I ain't don't mean that you don't have to be. But we're going to move right along, because we got this situation where Trump, he's not gonna bend on Canada tariffs right now. He's calling saying that he's about to call it the 51st state, since they're so dependent on us. But again, what do you guys think about that space flight? And again, would you consider going up to space or living up there? Let's go.
This will boost the American workforce and manufacturing.
We've been ripped off for years, and we're not going to be ripped off anymore. No, I'm not going to bend at all. Aluminum or steel or cars, we're not going to bend. In the case of Canada, we're spending $200 billion a year to subsidize Canada. You know, the United States can't subsidize a country for $200 billion a year.
President Trump doubling down on his tariff threats against Canada. This, as the White House affirms, it will levy a lot of those tariffs, not just on Canada, but around the globe. They believe at the White House that this will boost the American workforce and manufacturing in this country. Joining me now to respond to that and to discuss, Alberta, Canada's Premier, Danielle Smith. You know, I have to say, Premier, there is a sentiment here in Washington that you are a bit of a Trump whisperer, which is to say he appreciates very much your strong leadership, and I think he has this spot in his heart and in his mind that he has a carve-out mentality for what you're trying to do, because yours is a province that is very much in line with what this country wants to do, and that is bring energy to both of our countries.
I think that Alberta has such a great partnership with the U.S. on their energy dominance aspiration, and I'm glad that message has gotten through. And it's not just me. You've got some great secretaries who are making that case. You also have the American Petroleum Institute and the Refiners Association and our cross-border pipeline companies. And I think that they really have managed to have the officials and the president see that getting discount oil and gas from Canada, upgrading it, and then having us buy back good American products. That's actually the kind of symbiotic relationship that we want to have. We just have to do a little more work to make that case across all of the other products that we have, because I think it's an equally good case.
Well, we're going to see what happens with that. Hopefully we're successful, because the American people are waiting, because we are the ones that's biting the bullet for these tariffs, and we're going to keep on moving along, you guys. What we got down here? Anybody want to talk about these tariffs? What we got? Come on, y'all. Double tap that screen. Bonnie, trade wars. That's right. It's a trade war right now, Callie. Short-term benefits. What else we got here? We got Reltel. Wow, you want to poop in space? That's disgusting. No, I didn't say that. I don't want to go. I'm scared to go to space. John said, if you poop in space, I'm not reading that. Tim Hart said, I would want to bang in space. That would probably be the slowest bang process in the world. You'd be like this. Boom, boom, boom. And then, I mean, like, did they have clothes on up there or spacesuits? Why am I thinking of this craziness with you, Tim? Why you got me thinking of something nuts like that? All right, here we go. Let me see. Callie said, Ryan Ayala, players, what else? We got Mr. Good Citizen said, keyword, reciprocal. Yes, that's on the tariffs. John Brown. What else we got? Frank Vrooman. I want to poop in space. You the one that started that, Frank? You crazy, yo. Callie said, if only it was trolling and not dementia. Ryan said, good. We are tired of being countries' piggybacks, even trade or no trade. Thank you, Ryan, for staying on topic. I really appreciate that, buddy. Knowledge Power said, they definitely not in space. Ooh, they're not in space. Okay, now there go some conspiracy theories right there, boy. John Brown said, I bet those guys had to improvise things and probably did a whole gay for stay approach while they were stranded. Oh, Tim Hart said, I love Trump's trolling. Yo, that's crazy to think about that. They were up there for 9 months. What were they doing? 9 months, you get a little horny. You know what I'm saying? You get a little, you want to have a little bit of touching. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said gay for play. Oh my God. Excuse my French. It wasn't me. It wasn't me that said it. Moving right along. What are we doing? What are we doing right now? What are we doing? We got this other situation where they're saying that it's time to crack down on pro-Palestinian protesters. This is what a city council person is saying. I don't feel the same way, and I know you guys might, beat me up on this, but I do feel as if freedom of speech should be for everyone that is here, that is a citizen. I don't know about the other parts when it comes down to having green cards, or if you can do certain things when you're here on temporary status. You guys know better than I do when it comes down to that. But I do look at it as fearful if you can't speak about certain things. It's very nerve-wracking to me. When I can't post on Facebook and say certain words and they try to block you, or other people have said stuff like this is considered a sensitive response. What's up with that? Like, you can't even really say what you want on these apps anymore to really get your point across. But let's go over here, because we got this situation where they're saying it's time to crack down on these protesters, and this is what this council person is saying. Check this out.
Trump administration cracking down on anti-Israel protesters, arresting another student involved with the outburst at Columbia University. Meanwhile, protesters also gathered for an emergency rally at the school over what they're calling an abduction of Mohammed Khalil. This follows a string of protests this week, including one at Trump Tower. Here to react is New York City Councilwoman Vicky Palladino. Vicky, it's so nice to have you here. So nobody is opposed to protests, right? Everybody is entitled to their own opinion. We all believe in free.
I'm going to take you behind the scenes on how we work on influencer campaigns with top brands all over the world.
Free speech. I'm a free speech absolutist, but their protest has crossed over into what?
Terrorism.
Let's keep it real simple and real clear. This kid who was abducted, taken by ICE, justifiably so, violated his green card. Now, not just that. They're in Colombia, they're raising these kids. This guy has made it very clear that he has his Hezbollah and Hamas connections, and we're funding it with our taxpayer dollars. We are feeding the frenzy. $400 million Trump pulled back, good. They got a $15 billion endowment that they could live off of for a couple of years. So what are we doing? And does everybody know that 50% of the kids who attend these schools don't come from this country? So how much is actually going on? They've been allowed to do this under get away with everything. Now it's time to crack down. They know Trump is not messing around, and good for Trump. Do what needs to be done.
What do you think of them taking over the buildings in the school, though? Like they protest, they go into school, and they take over the whole building, right? And then there were reports of a lot of them, assaulting the Jews and stuff like that. I know we have a very difference of opinions when it comes down to these comments here, but I do want to know you guys' ideas of basic human treatment and respect, because that's how I look at it. Overtaking a building or disrespecting somebody just because of their religion or because of their race or their belief. I don't believe in things like that. I want to know what you guys think about that, because this seems to be the points and the key areas that we're having this friction going on right here, besides what's going on back home. Well, back home in these students' countries, to be correct. Relatel, Elon Musk can afford to lose a little bit. VIP Auction Group says, break the law on a green card, ? Deport. Thank you, VIP Auction Group. Well, we got John Brown. There's a free speech limit, 100%, but the level networks like Meta put it as a way too restrictive. They definitely did. Thank you for saying that, John, because they be on some crap when it come down to just commenting on something. You'll see like my 600-pound life video, and you'll say something with a word like FAT. Oh, you can't say that word. Come on, man. What are you talking about? You can't say fat. It's a regular word. Oh, because people are so sensitive. That's why we got nonsense going on in the world, because people are so sensitive and trying to find stuff just to blame people for. Oh, you hurt me. You're gaslighting me. So what? You're fat. Lose some weight. How about that? Hit a treadmill. What's wrong with that? It might work if 5 people say it. What else we got going on here? We got Black 999C. I think Elon Musk losing money on some government contracts because his stocks has been going down, and it's in correlation with Doge, I think. Yes, I think you're right about that, because think about this. If I stop paying attention to my company, I'm going to lose money. That's number one. Number two, if I stop paying as much attention to my company and I start dealing with something that has to do with politics and things that rile people up, even less. That's exactly what's going on in the market. You make perfect sense. That's what's happening. We got Asby said, is this woman or what about our tax money? Okay, let me read this. Asby said, is this woman for real? And what about our tax money going to Netanyahu and Israel, stupid woman? That's what Abzi said. Alex, calling a meeting about who's leaving the spider webs all over the space station. Oh, I like that one, Alex. We need call a meeting about who's leaving all those spider webs around the space station. Yeah, y'all are crazy. Y'all are nuts out here. Y'all are nuts. But it's my birthday, so hopefully you guys got some love for me today, and you guys will go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. I want you guys really to start subscribing to the channel so that we can have a much more larger dialogue. I'm loving the people that's in the comments. See, you guys are policing yourselves right now, and you're staying on topic. So what I'm going to do is keep staying on topic with this. Yes, Vicky Palladino does have a view that a lot of people don't respect. Just going to say that. But we still have to hear it out. We still want to know what's going on. But just because you guys said that, a few of you did, let's keep it moving right along, because we got a lot in the clip. There's a conspiracy right now. The DOJ, you know what they saying, y'all? And y'all want to know about this. Everybody, under the sound of my voice, The DOJ is saying that they're investigating the potential price gouging of eggs. They're saying that these companies got together, figured out what the prices are and what's going on logistically and everything, and they raised the prices on purpose and they left them there. Check this out. So now the Department of Justice is doing a huge investigation to find out if they've been price gouging. I want you guys to see this topic right here. This is something that hits home right on our dining room tables. Check this out.
Cracking, get it, the case. The Justice Department scrambling to investigate whether egg producers have had a hand in soaring prices. Fox Business's Madison Allworth joins us live now. Hey, Madison.
Hey, Taylor. You know, farmers have been dealing with this bird flu since 2022, but recently prices have gotten out of control. Take a look. Back in December, a dozen eggs was going to cost you around $4. Now it's closer to $7, and in February, a dozen eggs cost around $8. This is why the Justice Department is opening an investigation. They're looking into if major producers are violating antitrust laws by sharing information about supply and pricing, conspiring to keep prices higher. But the American Egg Board says this is a story of supply and demand. Farmers have been battling bird flu and losing.
Wouldn't y'all love to see these prices again? How would y'all run through the supermarket if y'all saw a dozen of eggs for $4.99? There would be complete chaos right now if eggs were $4.99. Y'all wouldn't know what to do. Y'all would be like, get out of here. Eggs all over the ground, trying to get them out the door. Y'all would be acting up right now. VIP Auction Group. What we got? Farmers lost all of their chickens and we are paying for it. Callie said steady incline, love. Spartacus said off the shelves. Reltel said $7 to $8. Where? Because in Vallejo, California, our eggs are triple that. There you go. Marielle, yes, price gouging is bad, but doesn't the DOJ have more important things to investigate? Marielle, you're probably right about that. You're totally right about that. They need to put that right into the department that looks into that. Baby Teano says DEI, Donald extremely incompetent. Ooh. Anonymous balls. Andre Edwards said they were a $1.99 when I was back home in Kentucky last year. Damn, Leon, they won the hike price of eggs. King Excalibur, but they blame Trump. Sweet Savory World said, I heard Turkey sent 400,000 eggs. Andrea said, eggs prices here are under $5 now. Andrea, where you at? Spartacus said, how long can the bird flu last? LOL. I don't know. Andrea, where you at with them eggs is $5?
Since January of 2025, the start of this year, we lost more than 30 million birds and counting. Last week was actually the first week we went a full week without a new farm having an outbreak of the avian flu. So this impact has been devastating on our industry. It's been devastating on our farmers. And like I said, our farmers are in the fight of their lives.
You know, but the other people that are losing are the businesses and the consumers. We're here at Rocco's where every egg dish is now $1.50 more expensive because of the cost of eggs. I have the manager here, Mary Josephine. Have you talked, when you talk to your suppliers about egg prices, have you talked to them about these high costs? What have those conversations been like?
So we initially thought when we looked at one of our invoices that the pricing was incorrect or we were getting scammed. We actually called another vendor who confirmed the egg prices. I mean, last week alone they were upwards of $230. So it's crazy. It's an exuberant amount of money.
And so we ran through the prices at the top of the report, but you just had eggs delivered this past week. So tell me, how much were those eggs? And then maybe compare back to December and pre this strain of the bird flu, what were you paying for your delivery of eggs?
So as of last week, they were $230 for 30 dozen. Back in December, it was about $122 for a case of 30 dozen. And just a few years back, we were looking at anywhere between $38 to $60.
Okay.
38 to 60. Yo, y'all talk, and we got so comfortable with paying high prices and just sitting there and just being like, okay, we're gonna pay it. Is there a possibility? I can't say that. I can't say it on YouTube. But it starts with an R, and it's like the end of it is like alien, you know? R. Alien. Yeah, it's time to stop letting these people rip us off, because not only has the price gouging happened right now, I believe that it's been going on since she said, which was years ago they started this. And of course the avian flu, like the lady just said as well, took out a lot of the birds. As of last week, there was only that was the first week where no farms had reported any other strain. So yeah, we're feeling a bite on so many. How could this happen to us all at one time? Now, we're some strong people. We got this egg shortage. We got wars going on. We got illegal migrants. We ain't got no dough. And we still able to keep it rocking and acting like we all good. We all need to be Academy Award winners. And the Academy Award goes to everybody that's in these damn comments. Because I'll be damned if we ain't going through it. Double tap that screen if y'all appreciate the content. Go ahead and double tap that screen for your boy birthday. Really appreciate y'all if y'all appreciate me. Been up since 3 o'clock in the morning, even though it's the birthday. Still pooling and getting this information out because it's important. Let me see what you guys got to say about it. John Brown. We farmers are getting screwed though. 100%. It's not their fault. Screwed. You see that? 100% it's not their fault. Jesus, who believes the lies? Spartacus said total disaster at a high scale. Reltel, okay, eggs come from chickens. Why is it so much chicken in the stores? That's cheap. Make it make sense. I don't know. Dark Blue was no egg problems in Mexico. Then we got Jade that said Canada tariffs US on eggs is like 250%, doesn't help. Callie said must protect the hen. Okay, we got Truman, Bonding Queen. During COVID, they did all this price gouging and it's never stopped. You're right about that. They did all of this during COVID and it never stopped. The bag of potato chips that was 50 cents is now $2. Are you crazy? And it's like 8 chips in the bag and a bunch of air. You try to get a 50-cent bag of potato chips, them joints look like this. The mini little snack bag right now. It's crazy. Like, and how are we able to survive off of that? We can't. There's no way to make it off of that. Even if it's just the chips, if we're using that as comparison, you need like 4 bags to make the bag that it used to be pre-COVID. I understand prices change and times change, but this is ridiculous. If you look at over the years, the prices of the price raising of prices as of COVID and these years following, it's just extremely BS. So I do think that they need to investigate this. They definitely do.
Huge increase. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you so much. That is why your bacon, egg, and cheese here is going to cost you $10.45, which is a lot. But if you're a New Yorker, you love your bacon, egg, and cheese, and people just have to pay up. Taylor?
Well, you better.
$10.45 for a bacon, egg, and cheese? Yeah, y'all going to be keeping those. I don't know nobody in my comments that's paying no $10.45. I can't even get $1 for the birthday. Ain't nobody even give me $1. Nothing. Not $1, not a quarter. And it's my birthday. So I know y'all ain't buying no eggs. No disrespect to you. Let's keep on moving forward because we got this conspiracy that we was talking about. No, I'm sorry. We talked about that. We're going to go to Mexico because Trump is praising the Mexican president and President Sheen for adding more security to the southern border and for assisting with the numbers of fentanyl and a lot of the trafficking and things going down. He's actually showing praise right now. We want to get into that because if there's a success story and things are going on, I like to report that too and let everybody know what's going on everywhere. So let's get into that. Let's go.
Direction and working with Pam and everybody else, we've launched an all-out war on fentanyl traffickers, and it's a war that we're going to win. We're going to win this war. I spoke with the president of Mexico, very nice woman, very fine woman, and I said, let me ask you, you're sending a lot of drugs into our country. We're not liking it at all. Can't do that. But I said, does it have much of a drug? She said, no, we're not a consuming nation. I thought it was an interesting term. And I said, why? And which I've heard also, by the way, they're not a consuming nation. They distribute, but they don't consume. But I said, why are you not a consumer? Well, we're very close with family.
They follow the rule. Don't get high on your own supply. Mexico, there you go. Remember Biggie said, number 5, Don't get high on your own supply. Never sell no crack where you rest at. I don't care if they want an ounce, tell them bounce. Yeah, they don't get high on their own supplies, what they basically saying.
Yes, so we're very close with family too. I mean, our families are being devastated and we're just as close. Why else? She said, well, we spend a lot of money on advertising saying how bad drugs are. They're very rough ads. They show the skin falling off and the teeth falling out and going blind and losing hair and everything that these things do. You look like you just came out of a horrible concentration camp. And she said it was, they're rough ads. And it's not often that I feel I've learned something from a phone call, because I've had a lot of phone calls over my life. But I realized right then and there what a great idea that is. And we have hired Susie, a great person who did a lot of our campaign work, and we've come up with an advertising campaign.
That's good. I think that's smart. It may
You want more
sound like a
clients? You think you
lackluster,
can
but I
scale
think
your
that's a
business
good
with
idea.
excuses?
I think that's a good idea.
Campaign that's, I think, really incredible. More than anything else, it's terrible to watch. Terrible to watch. It's the only way it's going to work. And I would be, because we got the numbers down, 18% would have a blue ribbon committee headed by the First Lady of the United States, who everyone loves, and some of her friends. And, you know, they work so hard, but it's a tough deal. They're dealing with very smart and very vicious people. You know, some of those businesses, those cartels, are run better than any business in America. They say they run incredibly, not just here, they all over the world. They run like a major business, but in many cases better. And I said, we got it 18% down. Well, 18% is incredible. It's like a record, but when you think of it, it's not very much. And the way you get it down, if you want to get it down to close to 100%, is with the death penalty. But I think maybe America is not ready for that. China has the death penalty. Singapore has the death penalty. Various places have the death penalty. Wherever you have the death penalty, you don't have drugs. But I just don't know if this country is ready for it. So I tell people, and it's always an option, but I don't know. I just don't know if you're ready for it, and that's okay.
All right, guys. What do y'all think? Oh, I got a tip for the birthday. Somebody gave your boy $10. I appreciate that. Let's read your comment. As we speak about Trump giving praises to Mexico, what's going on with the numbers and how we stand right now on the border? Okay, we got a $10 tip. Who that came from? Batty Lynn. Thank you so much, Batty Lynn. Always being a trooper. #1 host on the show, co-host. Really appreciate you for that. Thank you so much. $10 is a million to me. Oh my God, I got another tip for the birthday. Who that came from? Again, Maddie. Oh my God, thank you so much. Who's that? Who this over here? Okay, Math W Felty. I'm sorry, Maddie. That was Matthew W Felty right there. I see that with the thumbs up. Really appreciate that. Thank you for the birthday tip. Yes, it's the birthday. Your boy BOOGOTTINYC. I'm not going to tell you how old I am. You guys can guess if you want to try, but I ain't going to tell you. Back to the show, y'all. I want you guys to see what's going on here. As you can tell, I got another tip for the birthday. Hey, what is this right here? We got another one there, $1.99 from Trauma Bonding Queen. I kind of knew that y'all was going to show up and show out today. So thank you so much for the tips for the birthday. Your boy really appreciates you. I want to keep on working, y'all. I want to keep on working because we got to get into this South Florida situation that we got going on right here. Because you know, when these jewelers get on TikTok, they show everything that they got in their house. They show all of their skills and their product. You have to be careful about stuff like that. If you sell a product, if you're a TikToker, if you're on the internet trying to promote something, be careful about what you show. Because there's a lot of people out there that pay attention. This is the same way R.I.P. the rapper Pop Smoke was murdered in Los Angeles. He made a mistake and took a photo and left the front of the address of the home inside of the photo, and that's how they were able to find him. So I don't want anybody else to get caught up like that when you're out there. So y'all be careful. Don't get caught up because we have a situation right here where this South Florida jeweler and his family were held at gunpoint while their home was robbed and ransacked. I want to say thank you to this next person right here that gave a lovely tip for the birthday. Thank you so much. VIP Auction Group, I rock with you. I really rock with you. You be having some really smart comments, and you really a very smart person. Also, every time I go to your comments, there's something that has to do with the clips, and I appreciate that. You keep on point. Love having you here. Thank you so much, not just for the tip, just for being you. Just for being you. Certain people, I love when I see y'all in the comments. Straight up and down. I love to see y'all here. It just makes my day. And my birthday, I get to hang out with you. That's why I want to keep working. So I got this other situation that I want you guys to see about this South Florida jeweler and his family that got robbed at gunpoint. His home, it kind of stands out. He's got like a statue out there and everything. So people would definitely be able to probably even Google Earth that home. He lives somewhere that's very predominant. He's got a lot of money. I want you guys to see this. Also, I want to give a big shout out to Really Reigns, SAR for the, wait a minute. For real? Yo, for real? Yo, somebody gave me that's $100? Yo, thank you so much. Really Reigns, I rock with you. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. $100, biggest tip I ever got, biggest birthday gift. That's crazy right there. Thank you so much. Woo! That's crazy right there. Come on, y'all trying to make me tear up in here. Chill out, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. I want to keep on going and show you guys this story about this South Florida jeweler right here. And again, I don't have no show without y'all. I really appreciate you guys. Please, everybody that subscribed, everybody that didn't subscribe, I just really want y'all to subscribe to the channel more than the money. I just love y'all being here because we are the #1 show from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the morning. Also, I tell you guys all the time, send me where you're from so we can make sure that we're doing information and paying attention to the towns and states that you're in. Batty Lynn, I see you. I see you guys. I see you. Thank you so much for the love. Sorry I can't read all the comments because I want to work. Let's get into this jeweler right here. Let's get into this jeweler. Let's get into, this jeweler situation. Now let's go.
Or tonight, a South Florida jeweler ambushed and robbed.
His family held at gunpoint for hours as masked men ransacked his home. Local 10's Cody Weddle is live in Southwest Miami-Dade with the terrifying details. Cody.
And Calvin and Janice, this man believes that these armed robbers may have been able to track him down using his social media accounts. Online, he's made a name for himself by showing off his flashy jewelry, racking up over 120,000 followers on TikTok. The bling includes items like these gold bangles and sparkling gems. And York Valdez thinks one of those followers may be among the 3 people who ransacked his home on Wednesday night, holding his young daughter and pregnant wife at gunpoint.
I'm in the second floor for 5 hours. They took all my jewelry, my watches.
It was around midnight when Valdez says he was in the front yard of his house on Southwest 130th Avenue when 3 armed, masked men forced him inside.
What did they say to you when they got here?
It's too much. I don't remember. Shut up, sit down.
They gathered the rest of the family, took them into a room. One of them held him at gunpoint, held the family at gunpoint, and the other 2 ransacked the rest of the house.
Neighbors heard the commotion and saw the men.
It was a scream. It was like, oh my God. And then when it went quiet and we heard dogs barking last night.
Lamentablemente fuimos secuestrados.
Valdez already posting about the ordeal online. He said
there was a scream and it went quiet and the dogs was barking. This is a time when you're supposed to be nosy and call the police. Straight up and down. This is when you're supposed to call the police right here. What we got? Callie said, nah, you guys. Shout out to humans. Really Reigns. Hopefully he notices. What do I notice? Wait a minute. Yep, Miami going at it as is. Jonathan said, dude, that sucks, man. I don't think most of those jewelry heists ultimately get away with it because they got to sell it off somehow. Yeah, but if they smart enough to melt it down, they do. And if it's one person that actually used to work with them that probably been watching them, it could be that too. Really Reigns, YouTube converts it because it's out of the country. Okay. What else we got? Really Reigns said, no, it's in Saudi, so it's actually 25, bro. What's 25? Okay, $25. That's all good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Don't even matter if it's $25. I appreciate it. Just like it's $2,500 because that person worked hard for it and they appreciate it and they gave it to me. So if it's $2, I look at it like it's $2,000. I appreciate people's hard-earned money. And from that country, I look at it as $200. So let's go. I get what you're saying. No, I'm just playing. I just need the money. Eric E said, I just need the money. Okay, that's my name. That's funny. Dan, keep a weapon. All right? Callie said they're in illegal somewhere doing a heist. I think that probably has something to do with one of his people that watch his show. He's got that statue outside the front of his house. Google search. Oh, that's that statue. We got his crib. Or watch enough of his stuff. There's people out there that actually detect just to do stuff like that. Criminals ain't got no boundaries, y'all. Y'all see what they do when it come down to scamming, lying and using federal shields and badges and stuff like that. So Lord knows what they'll do to somebody that they know got some jewelry and their family's there and they ain't got no real security. So yeah, they said the family was there and everything.
Valdez already posting about the ordeal online. He says the men held his family for 5 hours.
They're thinking that I have money in my house, and it's the first time that I bring some expensive watches to my house. I never bring the watch. I always put it in my safe box.
And so Valdez says that when these men were leaving, they drove away in his white Cadillac, stealing that as well. So 305-471-TIPS is the number for Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers. If you have any information that could help the sheriff's office track these men down.
Sad part about it is the crime has already been committed. Now all it is a follow-up situation. The family's been traumatized. The wife's been traumatized. Children's been traumatized. That sucks. Anytime something like that happens, you got to look at the people that's involved and the losses. Yes, the losses suck as far as monetary, but you can get that back. People always say that. You can get that back. It's going to be hard. But the lives are still there and nobody was hurt. So that's a plus right there. But to me, I think that was an inside job, if y'all ask me. I think it was an inside job, someone who actually knew them. It seems like they already knew the address as well as the fact that he said that he just took those watches and never normally brings no watches home. Somebody was like, yeah, he got them watches, so let's get them now. Philippe Patek, one of those watches is $250,000. One of those damn watches can buy you a house. So think about that while you're drinking your coffee this morning. Callie said, Tootsie, Kate, okay, what we got? Start, just, posting lyrics or something. What else we got? Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop, DMX. What y'all talking about? Keep naming DMX songs. I'm going to keep singing Fern Gully. Okay, not including Crossbow and Bow. What are y'all talking about here? They even took the car. Yeah, Natalie, they took the car. Meaning they are coming for your personal belongings or steal it. John Brown said, damn, dude, they even jacked his whip. Yeah, man, that's fucked up. Excuse me, I'm sorry. They took his whip. Black 999 said one of the things that Trump and Tom Homan talked about, also party leader alternative for Doucheland, AFP, Morocco gangs, and Mexican gangs see the open border as a free real estate. They definitely did. Where the hood at? DMX said Al. That's my dude right there, DMX. Wow, 5 hours. Yes, had them for 5 hours, y'all. 5 hours. Shout out to the humans. The birthday money wasn't American money. It's all good, baby. I told y'all. One of my friends sent me some money from inside the clink. And just the fact that he sent it from inside the clink, you guys got to realize that even though it's that value when it comes out to you, you got to try to think about what the value is for them to get it. And the fact that they sending it to you. Because they ain't got to give you nothing. How about that? That person right there had to give me jack. So I appreciate that like it's $100. Call me crazy. That's just the way that I am. I appreciate people and what they do. Because when I spend it and I lose it, people be like, oh, it's nothing. Notice how when you lose money, people be like, oh, that's messed up. Nah, man, it's more than messed up. I done lost some money because they ain't lose it. But when you lose it, it's different. Now let's keep on going. I want you guys to get into this other story where we've got 3 people arrested after a high-speed chase in South California. There's always something going on in Cali that never fails, especially when it comes down to these high-speed chases. The reason I want this to stand out is because let's just say the selection of vehicle that this person decided to use. We're gonna let this ride out, y'all. We're gonna let this ride out. This is what we're gonna ride out on. Let's go. I'm gonna let y'all see this right here. Pursuit of a suspect in a stolen vehicle. I didn't want to do it to the whole point where they was just like going through the whole time and in the beginning of following them and everything. So I just cut to the chase where they got them at the end and where it was going to, probably part of the last part of the pursuit, so you guys can see what's going on here.
Running this pursuit, we can now count up to 3.
I'm just getting started and I need to save money. Busy gave me the best service for the best price. As a freelancer, this
there, and it does appear to be moving. So I don't know if it was intentionally trying to cover it up, or if there's if it's some kind of a shade, or perhaps something else that they are messing around with, maybe trying to conceal the window. In any event, I did catch that. There are now additional units joining this pursuit. We can now count up to 3 California Highway Patrol units joining this pursuit, and they are ready to perform a traffic break if they have the opportunity. The suspect getting all the way over to the right, that's an exit ramp that'll put him above the freeway here onto Vernon Avenue. Getting around traffic here, coming up on Vernon Avenue, getting off of the 110 freeway, and now making a right turn onto Flower, or off of Flower onto Vernon. So off of Flower onto Vernon, and now we can say that this pursuit is back in the general vicinity of where it began. In fact, we're very close to where it started, somewhere in the area of Central and Martin Luther King. As you know, Mark, we're pretty close. So he is now back in more familiar territory, making a lot more sense because we've seen him cover so much ground going away from where it started. You just kind of got the impression that he had no real clear destination in mind. But now, certainly, it appears he is back on more familiar turf as he makes his way into Southwest LA, now on Vermont Avenue at 45th Street, blowing through red lights, trying to put some distance between him and those CHP units. We'll pull back here in just a second, see if we still have those units in tow here. They have pulled back, see behind this building, and a third one. At least 3 suspects. We know will have pulled back dramatically as well. In fact, they have slowed down. They are off the freeway now and pulling back, letting the helicopter do the work as he traverses the streets of South LA, and now it looks like at least 1 suspect has bailed, 2 suspects that we can see behind this building, and a third one. At least 3 suspects. We know that there were potentially 4 altogether inside that car. I can count at least 3 silhouettes in that alleyway.
And there they go. You see one with a red hoodie, very distinctive, another one with a black and white striped hoodie, and they're all keeping together, which will again make it easier to be apprehended by the police. We can assume LAPD is being vectored in to this area as we speak. This is 49th Street and Kansas Avenue, but you can see it's a pretty densely packed area of houses and apartment buildings and duplexes and triplexes, and so they're all kind of running through an alley here. Very hard to see from the air at night they are running. As you can see, they've got the night sun there.
Don't worry, y'all gonna be able to see them in the
Yeah, fortunately, LAPD's airship does have the infrared, so they can get a better idea of where they're hiding out. Once they run out of steam, they'll start looking for a hiding spot. But this does appear, at least it appears to be, an area that they're a little bit more familiar with, and so more officers into this area, and it's a more dangerous situation inherently, obviously. Now they're jumping fences, triangulate more officers into this area, but you get the impression now that that California Highway Patrol unit, those pursuing units, pulled back a little bit too soon. Now they're jumping fences into this community, trying to find private property to hide out in, and it's a more dangerous situation inherently, obviously, once you start seeing this kind of behavior, because there are people at home sleeping in these homes, and obviously could be in for a rude awakening if you've got trespassers trying to break into your home looking for a hiding spot. In this case, it looks like he's trying to get on the roof trying to help his buddy on the roof.
Varying athletic abilities of these suspects. One clearly is a little more athletic than the rest. He's on the roof. He's already made it across. The other maybe a little too short, doesn't have the hops to make it over. So he's kind of stuck in that alleyway. But one guy, as you saw,
Another person hiding out on that property, or at least
with them, walking backwards toward them. Now they just need to get to police. And what we have now is apparently a locked gate between police and the suspect complying with them, walking backwards toward them. Now they just need to get to him. This is the kid.
They got caught. Kansas Avenue, West 49th Street, South Los Angeles. Just wanted you to see the idiotic last part of that. And why would they select some cheap car like that if you're going to steal a car? I'm not trying to make any comments or saying what kind of car you should take. Why are you going to take something that looked like that? I just thought that you guys, some of y'all might be interested in looking at that lunacy, because those car chases are pretty crazy. Getting up on the roof and you have a helicopter with lights on you. Yeah, very smart. First stupid idea was stealing that car. Second idea was trying to think you was going to get away from the police. Third, you on the roof when they got lights. Strobe lights at you. Very smart. Give these guys a round of applause. They got those bracelets that y'all know about. Get up against the wall. Hands behind your back. Watch your head. And now they doing a ride of dummies. We don't want to get caught up in nonsense like that. We do not ever want to get caught up in nonsense like that. It's not worth it. I thought that you guys might find that funny, and it is what it is. Let's get to the comments. They were so stupid for doing that. That was dumb. Wow, what the fuck? He dipped out and left his girl. What the hell? She couldn't climb the roof. Y'all saw that? Acting out. Grand Theft Auto in real life doesn't end well. Come on, y'all. Double tap that screen. What we got? How about UCLA, though? Matthew said, oh, I watched this live. He left his girl at the fence when he hopped on the roof. Yo, that's crazy. And you know she told John Brown, said, I think I just saw Cartman on the news special about pirates. Black 999C said 8 likes remaining. Y'all, we trying to get to that 100? Yeah, let's get to that 100 likes, y'all. Let's get to that 100 likes. 8 likes remaining to get to 100. Let's get that up. We only need 7, y'all. We got 273 people in the building. It's my birthday. Appreciate y'all. Y'all already know what it is. I hope y'all like today's episode, because we getting busy up in here on St. Patrick's Day, on my birthday. Now it's going to be a chance for you guys to go ahead, get those likes up. Whoever likes the content, do me a favor, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Not asking for no bread or nothing like that, but I would like for all of you guys that came here today to make sure that you become a part of the bottom line, our bottom line, because I love the comments and the interactions that we had today. So let's keep that going. Also, everybody that showed love on the birthday blessings, I don't care if it was $1 or $2. I appreciate you guys for it. We in rough times right now. I understand that. And because I understand it, I want you guys to go to the description right now. I have some money for you, some opportunities for you to possibly make money online with me. Go in the descriptions right now. We have surveys, 2 of them, up to $450 worth of surveys. That's right, 2 different surveys where you guys can go ahead and make some money. They're already been vetted. I already know that they're official. So go ahead and see if you guys can make some money, because it's real out here, especially with them price gouging these eggs, and our pockets is really touching our backs right now. Real is real and the fact's a fact, but I be damned if my stomach ain't in my back. It's real right now, and I understand that. So go to the description. There's 2 surveys there. Fill them out. See if you guys can make up to $450. Also, coming up, we have the Show Your Talent show, starting off in the 5 boroughs of Manhattan, Bronx, Brooklyn, Queens, Staten Island. This price has gone up now to $1,250. If you're talented, if you like to show it, we're going to show you, we're going to have locations where you guys can come out, where I'm going to be hosting. Y'all see me right there. I'm going to be hosting these events, y'all. I'll tell y'all where the event's going to be at. You come out and show your talent and let me see how good you are. You'll have the chance of making $250 at the event, as well as once it comes to the finals, you'll have a chance of making $1,000. So in total, there's a chance for you to make $1,250. What type of talent you talking about, Bugatti? Oh, this is the difference right here that we're talking about. It's not just singing. It's not just rapping or dancing. If you're talented at molding, if you're talented at driving a car, If you're talented at cooking, you might just win. You might just beat somebody's butt that came in there and did hi, Javier. You might beat them because of that, because it's about overall talent, and we wanted to open up the opportunity to more people and not just make it about music or dance. So if you're talented in any way, I don't care if you make engravings, if you make leather jackets, whatever you do, that's a talent. Bring it to the shop where I'm telling you to come. You're going to make $250 just for showing it. You might beat somebody's butt that took, that's a chance for you guys to make some money. Also, you're going to be one of the, we're going to get you guys some gear out there. We're going to sponsor you. If you're a singer, rapper, whatever like that, we're going to sponsor you with the Big Drip clothing and make sure that you're looking good at all your events. We also have a distribution chamber if you're a musician. This way, all of your music will be on the cans when we ship. Yes, on the cans when we ship. That could be your song right there on the can. So this is going to be a pretty big situation on the Show Your Talent show, right? You're going to be able to scan that QR code. If you happen to win and you make it that far and it's music, you'll wind up on the can, bang! And every store, when they pop them off, your song will be on there. We getting it popping, y'all. We staying busy. We are starting the Big Drip promotional the promotional tour. It's going to start in New York. Like I said, 5 boroughs, giving money and prizes right back to the consumer. We ain't doing all that. Oh, we got this rapper to promote it. We got that rapper to promote it. No, y'all are getting the promo. Money's going directly back to the consumer, and we're going to have some fun with this opportunity. So with that being said, it's your boy Bugatti NYC. It's my birthday. I'm about to change my clothes. Y'all know we about to throw that Versace on. You know, we got that other soft green, and we going to the parade. Whether rain or shine, I always go to the parade. I thank God for another day, for another birthday, for another trip around the sun. And this time I get to do it with you guys. I got some new friends, new possibilities and new opportunities. So I thank you guys for constantly coming here every day, the dedicated fan base that you are. Please don't tear me up too much in the comments for running wild, but I do appreciate you guys. And we got people like God and Trump. Happy birthday from Bill Andy. We got William that said hate Biden. We got Barney, how dare to block their reports. We got Trump is the GOAT. We got Natalie that says click on the links in the description, top right dots to go ahead and like and subscribe. Callie said, and then got airstrike the next day for something totally unrelated. That's right, you guys. We got a lot going on in these comments. Batty Lynn, I really appreciate you for actually being a member. I actually appreciate Mary, all of you guys that's really subscribing. I work like this to make sure that I'm earning the fact that you guys subscribe to this channel and the fact that you guys spend money with me. I don't play around when it comes down to people giving me 5 cents because I know how hard it is to get. It's your boy Bugatti NYC, and like I always tell you, y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came to chill with me on my birthday of all days, this is the last chance that you get to go ahead and give me those likes. If you guys appreciate the content, I'm going to tell you right now, I will be back tomorrow, 6 o'clock on the dot to do what? Our bottom line. Appreciate you, love you, and thank you for all the love. Another trip around the sun. Thank you guys. And like I always tell you, you could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that you came here to chill with me, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, y'all know what it is. Love is love. Get 'em! 1.